Okay, that's different. Like, why? How, like, does it progress? Okay, you know what? Okay, first of all, hey, hi. How's it going? It's been a while. It's actually been let's check. Let's check. When was this published? This was published. Last video was published June 20th. We're in we're on July 26th. It's been over a month already. Though I said last time in the description, I said I wasn't going to take long. I said I was going to be back on my grind the next day. But what ended up happening? Life. Life ended up happening. All right, you know what? Where are my manners? I'm over here rambling about my life. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bento, and yeah, it's been a while since I've been on this game. It's been a while since I recorded a video. But rest assured, I am back. Hopefully my editing software does not decide to have issues when I need it this time around. Cause yeah, that was basically the reason why the video took a while to upload. I think it took me like 2 days of trying to like use the editing software and editing like bits of the video here and there because it just was crashing every every moment. But anyways, we are back on Doki Doki Night Raid. I am not gonna even bother. Actually, should I? Nah, you know what? Screw that. I'm not gonna bother watch my last video. I'll just from the thumbnail I'm reading right now. I can remember a few little things, which is we went to a carnival, and yeah, people were dying by this little monster. By this little monster that came out of nowhere and started killing. If you saw the thumbnail for the last video, then you saw the pure terror that was on Sayuri's face. Why does everyone decide to start making noise when I'm starting to record? Drink your water softly. But yeah. The monster, to our surprise, oh my gosh, turned out to be Yuri. We already knew. We already knew she was a shapeshifter. And that's it. We also did kind of snap at her for it. But that's apart from everything else. Alright. And since we were the last people there, the military has taken interest on us. Or, well, the detectives. And possibly some other group. Because we were taken in by two men in suits. Like, they were men in black. And they took us to a room for investigation. They asked us some questions, but they kept me there, and they let Sayuri go. Clearly, they also know what Sayuri is. Not Sayuri. They also know what Yuri is, because they were set on trying to keep us there, and this also had like two different like choices, which is wait for a taxi that they said they were gonna send to take us home, or just walk home. When we did the wait for the taxi bit, a taxi did pull up on us, and then we got in, but then soon after they kind of shot us, which I'm guessing he was working with whoever the people is that took us in. And if you go walking, you start getting tailed by those same people, which then causes you to start running, jumping fences. You then jump the fence into a strange house. You enter the house to be safe because it is nighttime. You need somewhere to sleep. And lo and behold, you break into Monica's house. Who's just so chill about this. Like, mind you, you are probably like, let's say it's like 2 in the morning. You're sleeping. You wake up to someone you know into in your house. They have no key. They have no ways or means of getting in, and you're just chill. You just hand them a futon and like, yep, you can sleep here. So that's where we ended off last. We're gonna get on history. See? No, you should be more careful waltzing into a girl's room at the dead of night. What would people say? A sigh of relief flooding over me. Although, you could have just said you wanted to join me in bed. Where we... No. I might have considered letting you. What? Hehe. Just kidding, silly. Come on, you must be tired. Thump. Here, you can sleep on a futon. You've had a long day, I can tell. And one more thing, just give Sayuri a quick text and just to make sure she got home okay and they get some rest. You deserve it. Seriously? Wait, what? What is Natsuki doing here? Hold up. Huh? What's wrong, Nat? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? That's my question. You just Ultra Instinct here. First of all, it's Natsuki. Don't call me Nat. Hey, what's wrong? Look at you two. You're in the same room as her. In bed. It's not like that. Yeah, I'm kind of sleeping on the floor on a different futon, man. What was that? You pervert. I forgot how the music goes in. You've only been seeing her for a week and you're already sleeping with her? What kind of sick monster are you? Bento is just sleeping in the same room as me. Yeah, look, I don't really care if you guys fool around or not. But don't do it right before we're supposed to have a club meeting. Sorry? Wait, why are we saying sorry? Yeah. You don't have to apologize, it's not like anything happened. Still. I did break into your house. Whatever, just meet us downstairs in 10 minutes. Clatter, thump, creak. Those are weird sounds for going down the stairs. The door closes and we're alone again. I'm sorry. I sit up, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. Okay, what? Why did it start playing this music as soon as she starts going on a cryptic? Nay, it is true, or else I am a Turk. You rise to play and go to bed to work. It's Shakespeare. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Lady, I'm not literate, alright? I don't do the literacy. Clearly, because I can barely speak English. It's from Othello. Act 2, Scene 1, to be precise. I'm sorry, madam. I don't know what you're talking about. The only Shakespeare play I read was in Julia and Romiette. Romiette? Romeo and Juliet. God. Lee. See, that's already proof. And that was in 9th grade, and the reason I read that was because I was forced. Just to say I was not all that keen on that story. Especially after figuring out ages and such and whatnot. Plus, I don't read Shakespeare. Basically, I'm saying you shouldn't let what Natsuki say bother you. People will always make assumptions, it's human nature. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy seeing the look on her face. She laughed softly, shaking her head. Okay. I don't why. But I need to continue on this whole thing because I kind of want like people with me to like voice act these other characters because I don't know. Good morning. Yeah. Finally decided to grace us with your presence. It was Monica's fault. Hey, that's not fair. Ha! Knew it. Bento, don't you have something you'd like to share with the group? How I was getting chased by a car and I kind of jumped fences and broke into your house late at night? Is that what? Huh? What are you talking about? And it just fades to black. After I finish recalling last night's events, I sit back down. So Yuri's in some kind of trouble? Is that why the police are after her? But if she's in danger, then we have to help her. Hold on, we can't just rush in blindly. Bento, if what you said is to be believed, Yuri can not only be in danger to herself, but to everyone around her. You're wrong. There's no way she could have hurt anyone. We're not gonna recall last episode's events. I've known Yuri for years. She's not like that. What's so funny? Sorry, it's just... Well, it seems you're very determined to see the best in everyone. You're starting to sound like Sayuri. Hehe, thanks, money. What's wrong? Well... I can't speak. Well, I'm not wrong, am I? If Yuri is really in danger, she needs our support. I'm not so sure, Nat. If what the officer said was true, and Yuri was the one who massacred all those people, then what could we possibly do? We'd only be putting ourselves in danger. I don't know, but we have to do something. We can't just leave Yuri to fend for herself. She's our friend. It's Yuri we're talking about. I agree with Natsuki. We have to do something. We're not safe anyway. The police could arrest all of us just for associating with her. I don't think we should be running away from our problems. Maybe you're right. If I'm being honest, I don't just want to sit around and do nothing. I want to speak of the devil. There's that face of terror. Why is everyone gathered here? Huh? You can't go anywhere without us, Yuri. The police are after you. What? But because I'm such a nice girl, I'm offering to let you stay with me until this whole mess gets sorted out. Don't worry, Yuri. I'll make sure Monica doesn't try anything funny. Thanks, Natsuki, for putting your faith in me. I'm not sure it's deserved, but... You don't mind if I borrow your phone for a moment, do you? Huh? Oh, sure. Thank you. So, Bento, how was your sleepover with Monica? Not bad. Her pillow was softer than I expected. What? Don't listen to her, Natsuki. Nothing happened. Okay, that's a relief. I take a bite of my toast, trying to ignore Natsuki's blushing face. Well, whatever. Okay, everyone, good news. I talked with my homeroom teacher, and she agreed to let the club participate in the school trip this year. A field trip? Ooh, that sounds fun! Yes, but the location is quite unique. Apparently, there's an old temple in the mountains near here, and the faculty wants us to visit it. Eh? A temple? I'm sorry, but what does that have to do with literature? Well, to be honest, the trip was already planned and they just let us tag along. The temple was rumored to be a beautiful sight, so I figured it would be a nice opportunity for us to get away from the city and appreciate nature. I'd rather stay home. Plus, all the other clubs are going. Maybe you can use this chance to get to know them better and make more friends. I also don't like socializing, so... I don't know. Doesn't a temple in the middle of nowhere sound kind of boring? But... School trip. Plus, Yuri can come too. It'll be a great opportunity for all of us to bond. No. No. Absolutely not. If I have to watch you and Bento bond again, I'm gonna puke. But we already told Yuri we were going, and... Yeah, and I know we're all... And, and we all know that's a good idea. Let's see, last time you invited her, she went berserk and almost killed everyone at the fair. Oh wait, none of you remember that, because all of you have secondhand amnesia or something. Lady, I saw it. Ain't no amnesia over here. She was literally in front of me when she transformed. You know, Natsuki, if you just want to stay here, you can just say so. Hey, don't twist my words, Sayuri. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. I was just saying. Yeah, whatever. Still, I'm not really comfortable with Yuri coming along. I mean, what if something happens? I can promise you with an air of certainty that the events of the fair will not repeat themselves on the school trip. Yeah, and what makes you so certain, Monica? In fact, I can guarantee it. I mean, the bus is a pretty small confined space, so even if something does happen, we should have no problem subduing her. Subdue? Huh? Doesn't exactly instill confidence. I know how you feel, Bento, but you really ought to give Yuri more credit. If it wasn't for her, you'd be dead. Actually, she landed in front of me. So if she didn't do that, I would have not have been a target. Come on, guys. The fair is a one-time thing. One-time thing? One-time thing. There's nothing to worry about. I mean, we don't even know if Yuri was the one responsible, right? It was just a freak accident. I saw her transform in front of me, Sayuri. We can't just assume she's a bad person. I'm sure she wouldn't do something to put us in danger. She kind of just started attacking people in a place we were at. We're supposed to have fun. You know, Monica, you seem awfully confident Yuri isn't going to snap. What gives? I told you, I have my ways. Let's just say I have a good feeling about this trip. It'll be fun, I promise. Now, how about it, Yuri? Damn, she was a ghost. I had completely forgotten Yuri was there. She's been sitting quietly in a corner, her knees drawn up to her chest, eyes focused on the book in her hand. If you don't mind, I'd be happy to accompany you. And Natsuki, I'm really sorry for what happened to your dad. Yeah, you kind of killed him! Yeah, that's kind of not something you bring up, Yuri. Monica gives Yuri a cold look, shaking her head slightly. Yeah, it's whatever. Nothing you can have done to prevent it. Great, so that's it then. Looks like the entire club is going on a field trip. Hey, can I talk to you for a moment, Yuri? In private? Sure, I suppose. Thanks. I don't like the sound of that. I don't either. Guess we're going on a school trip. Where is my mouse? I hate when it does this. There it is. Jeez, where are we going? Embark, I guess. Oh. What the? Okay. Is this seat taken? Oh no, it's all yours. I sit down next to Monica, taking a deep breath. The bus is full of chattering students. The excitement in the air is palpable. Hey Bento, can I ask you a question? Sure. Okay, I was about to say, what was the silence for? If Yuri was really all of those things you said back there, if she really did massacre all those people, what would you do? I kind of just told her off when I saw that. What kind of question is that? An important one. I'm serious. Would you turn her in? What if, through no fault of her own, she was a danger to everyone in this bus? If, for some reason, she snapped and tried to kill another student, would you stop her? Yeah, did you see the creature? I don't think you're stopping that, madam. It's not like Yuri herself goes on a psychotic craze and just starts killing people. No, she transforms into a beast. This ain't Yuri. This is a beast. Would you be able to bring yourself to hurt her? To kill her? Oh gosh. Would we? Stay silent. I mean, when we say silent, we're not saying we won't, but we're also not saying we will, so it's not a definitive answer. We stay silent. I hesitate, her words hanging in the air between us. Would I be able to? The thought of killing another person, even if they were a danger to society. Society! Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. It's something I can't bring myself to consider. You can't answer, can you? That's okay. Most people can't. I understand the way you feel, but it's important to keep in mind that there are those who are capable of making that choice. Her face is dead serious. Yeah, I can tell. This is the first time I've seen her like this, and I'm starting to feel a little scared. I can assure you, it's not a pleasant feeling, it's not an easy choice, and the consequences can be devastating. She pauses, a far-away look in her eyes. I wonder if she's talking from experience. She's a part of the government or something, I don't know, man. But if it came down to it, if it meant the difference between stopping her and letting her hurt someone else, or even worse, could you do it? Did something like that happen to you before? The bus lurches forward as it takes a hard turn. The other students continue chatting away, oblivious to our conversation. Whoa! Yo, calm down. This ain't Tokyo Drift. Ah! Oh my gosh. What the hell was that? Holy... What was that? It sounded like we swerved... We swerved on a person. I'm gonna swerve and I'm going. Is he dead? What happened? Why'd we stop? Sorry, class. We hit someone. Stay on the bus. Wait, where are you? Stay here, Bento. Trust me. No, this time of secrecy is not. It's not the time, Monica. All right, what do you have on you? All right, that you're so confident that nothing out there is going to attack you. The door slides open and Monica steps off the bus, followed by homeroom teacher Miss Yumura. Why did the teacher let her go? It ain't like she's part of the student council or student body or any of that. She left that. I peer out the window trying to get a look at the scene, but it's very dark out. After a minute or so, both Monica and the teacher reboard the bus. The tires squeal as the bus speeds off. Monica takes a seat in the front while Miss Yumura walks to the rear. Is he going to be alright? Who? We couldn't find the body. In fact, there was no trace of us hitting anyone. What the hell? That was the first time I've ever seen Monica lose her composure, and her eyes were filled with genuine fear. Was she scared for the hitchhiker or of the hitchhiker? Ghost? You can't be serious. There's no such thing as ghosts. Then where did he go? There were no marks or blood on the bus. I don't know, but I swear I saw someone standing there. It was probably the wind. The wind doesn't make a thump sound when it collides with the speeding bus. Alright, that's enough. We don't want to cause a panic. The best way to prevent rumors from spreading is to not give people the opportunity to spread them. If you feel the need to discuss what just happened, then keep it to a minimum, please. For everyone's benefit. The students fall silent. The only sound remaining is the bus engine as it hums along the road. I glance over at Yuri, her head resting on the window. Her eyes are closed. Her lips move silently as if she were talking to herself. Wow, this place is beautiful. Why are we here at night? It's so pretty here. The pictures didn't do it justice. I guess it's not so bad. Better than the city anyway. This must be the place. I scanned the group, noting the different clubs. There's the cooking club, anime club, math club, debate team, and of course the literature club. I don't see Agami. I guess the garden club isn't coming. Didn't she say she was the only member of the club? Huh? Well, that's too bad. But maybe it's for the best. Can't help but feel a little bit of unease though. What happened earlier with the hitchhiker has got me on edge. And seeing Monica like that, it's unnerving to say the least. Okay everyone, I want to get a couple of things out of the way before we start enjoying ourselves. So if you could all pay attention, I would greatly appreciate it. Our tents are going to be set up in a clearing about 10 minutes from here. There are plenty of trails to explore, and the temple itself is open for viewing. Just remember, lights out is at midnight. I want everyone to end their tents before then. I really don't want to have to organize a search party in the middle of the night. Thanks. Oh, and this is an old place. The groundskeeper is very protective of it, so don't leave the designated area and don't mess with anything that looks important. Race you to the campsite! I got the biggest tent! No fair! Okay, sorry, we're not here to race, and everyone's getting to the same size tent. I wouldn't mind a bigger tent. Oh, come on. Like you actually need the extra... If you finish that sentence, I'm gonna punch you in the face. Guys, can we all just get along? Sorry, just trying to lighten the mood. Yeah, right. The hike to the campsite wasn't so bad. It's nice to get out in the nature and breathe the fresh air. The forest is alive with the sounds of insects and birds, and the stars shine through the haze. I might mute game audio and insert my own music, cause this music that's playing, nothing against it. It's nice, but it just doesn't fit the vibe. I'm sorry. Like I still need like some low horror sounds here. All right. I catch up to Sayuri. So, you excited? Yeah, this place is amazing. It's like a little slice of heaven. Though the trees are a little creepy. I don't like how they block out our moonlight. But other than that, this is great. Hey, are you okay, Bento? You seem a little off. Yeah, I'm fine. Just a little tired is all. Are you sure? I know you stayed in Monika's house last night, and, well, Natsuki thinks you and Monika... Don't listen to her, she's just jealous. No. I've been doing some thinking as of late, and maybe it's time for me to move on. Move on? With what? Life, I guess. Or maybe not. It's hard to explain. When can we have her as just a regular friend? Like, each time she does the whole confession thing, it always has her in depression. Every singular time I play a game, a mod that has her have feelings for the character. I think that it's time for me to let go. Oh, well, I think that's a good thing, Sayuri. I have no idea what she's talking about. It is, isn't it? I mean, I'm still me, just, it's hard. I'll admit it, it's very hard, but I'm trying. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for being my friend and, well, for putting up for me all these years. You really are a good guy, Bento. Oh, thank you. She gives me a weak smile. We reach the campsite, which is nothing more than a few rows of tents and a small fire pit. The rest of the club is already here, along with a few students from other activities. I sit down on a log by the fire, trying to keep warm. It's not exactly a raging inferno, but it's better than nothing. The wind rustles the trees and I shiver, wishing I brought a jacket. Hey, how are you holding up? I look up and Monika is standing over me. Not cold, are we? Well, a little, but I'll live. You should have said something. You can always share a tent with me.
These advances!
I think we've heard that line a million times already. Hey, you have to admit, it would have been a lot warmer. And cramped. That's the point. Why don't you sit down? Well, actually, you know what? You're right. Let's take a load off. I shouldn't be worrying so much. She takes a seat next to me, crossing her legs and stretching her arms. Besides, it's not like we're doing anything important right now. We're supposed to be enjoying ourselves. So what do you say, Bento? Are you enjoying yourself? I guess. The hike was pretty nice. Well, you can always take another one tomorrow. There are plenty of trails to explore. We can even go swimming in the lake. The fire flickers and hisses, casting eerie shadows on her face. She's looking directly into the flames, her expression unreadable. We good? Monika jumps back, startled, her hands clenched in fists. Are you alright? You seem a bit on edge. It's just a campfire. You're not in any danger. She takes a deep breath, letting it out slowly. Yeah, sorry. It's been a long day, and she flinches again as the fire sends another volley of sparks into the air. Here, why don't you let me hold you? Damn! Okay, I need to calm down, but damn! Bro! Okay! I see you! I'm not opposed to having Monica as a romantic partner or any like romantic feelings in these games, in these mods, alright? Okay! Brother busting out the moves! I swear, Natsuki, as much as you're my favorite character, you better not freaking come out of nowhere and ruin this moment, alright? I put my arm around her shoulder, pulling her close. She stiffens for a moment, but then relaxes, leaning into me. We sit like that for a while, watching the fire crackling softly. Thank you for being here. She closes her eyes, resting her head on my shoulder. The wind rustles the leaves, the sound is soothing, almost relaxing. Oh. Editor Bento, I'm gonna need you to insert a scream for me because I'm not doing that. Who's getting mauled? The sound jolts me awake and I sit bolt upright. The tents are a mess, the campsite is destroyed, and there's a smoky haze hanging in the air. I look around. The camp is empty. There's no sign of anyone. Where is everyone? Ow. Hey, watch where you're... Huh? Bento? Is that you? What's going on now? Where's everyone? I don't know. I just got back from the hike. You went hiking in the dead of night? Yeah, you know. I thought it would be fun. Maybe pick up a souvenir or two. But seriously, what the heck happened?
God, Lee.
The campsite is completely trashed and I can't find Yuri. Yuri? Well, now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing her earlier either. I don't even remember her leaving the bus. Bento, you don't think... I hesitate, not wanting to voice my thoughts. Oh, God. What if she... What is out here that's gonna create a wood creek? A shadowy figure emerges from the tree line. Yuri? Is that you? Holy... Oh, it's Yuri. The creature steps into the moonlight, its huge form towering over us, its muscles rippling beneath its taunt black skin. Its mouth is filled with rows of razor-sharp teeth, and its limbs are unnaturally long and spindly. We have to go now. Thud, thud. I take off running as fast as I can towards the bus with Natsuki close behind. My heart is racing and my lungs are burning, but I reach the bus, practically drawing myself inside and slamming the door behind me. The interior of the bus is completely dark, save for the faint moonlight streaming through the windows. I flip on the overhead lights. Nothing. The battery's dead. Was that thing Yuri? Shh. I don't know. Did you hear that? I turn slowly towards the back of the bus. The noise is coming from the back row of the seats. It sounds like if someone or something is breathing. Hey, listen. There's somebody back there. Slowly, I pull back the seat and peer into the darkened corner. It's Yuri. Nice glasses. Oh. Breathe, Bento. Breathe. It's just Yuri. She's just sitting quietly on one of the back seats, reading in the darkness. Hello, Bento and Natsuki. What are you two doing here? I mean, why aren't you with everyone else? It's very late. As for myself, I just didn't want to be a burden. You have to be the most socially awkward person I've ever met. Huh? I can't believe I actually thought you were the monster. What monster? What's going on? I don't understand. Are we in danger? Yeah. We're in a hell of a lot of trouble. You see, a giant black foot... Why'd that sound like a cannon? The creature slammed an appendage through the window, sending glass shards everywhere. Ah! I scrambled to my feet, frantically trying to make sense of what's happening. Bro, why does it sound like a cannon? Crash. The ground shakes as shell explodes outside the bus, sending dust and debris flying through the windows. Oh, it's a tank! I don't want to die! Oh, no. I stumble towards the front of the bus, grabbing hold of the driver's seat. There's a barricade set up several meters down the road. A tank and a line of military trucks fire indiscriminately towards the entity. The monster roars and charges at the soldiers, its limbs flailing wildly. Bang! A tank fires, the shot narrowly missing its target as the monster leaps to the side. I push my way past Natsuki and Yuri, stumbling down the steps and onto the ground. Gasoline is pooling below the bus. I'm dizzy and my vision is blurring. Come on, let's go. I feel a pair of hands on my shoulder pushing me forward. The air is filled with smoke and ash, making it hard to breathe. The ground shakes violently as another shell explodes nearby, showering us in dirt and rubble. The creature is charging right towards us, its mouth wide open. Crash. I leap to the side as the monster slams into the spot where I was just standing. It's dark. Too dark. I pull a lighter from my pocket, striking the flame and holding it in front of me. Ah! Yuri recoils, cowering behind me. The creature looms over us, its body twitching and spasming. I step forward, holding the lighter in front of me. The entity shrieks, backing away from the flame, its body convulsing and writhing as it changes. In a blink of an eye, the monster is gone, cast from the shadow of the bus. In its place is a human, someone I recognize. Monica! It's the hitchhiker. Who are you? Hey, wait, man. Put that down. Don't No, this isn't the dude from the start. He steps back, his foot splashing on the pool of gasoline. Wait, don't... What? Why did we just do that? Question marks? Why did I just do that? My body is launched back. Heat and flame burned through my shirt as I watched the monster incinerate in the blast of molten fire. I collapse. Pain and exhaustion finally taking over. Why did okay. Either there's multiple people that are monsters, or it is one monster, but it's like a evil spirit or some sort. Alright, it's like some evil spirit that has been released and just possesses people's bodies either upon an emotional trigger or summoning it or something, but it's possessing these bodies, which in turn is making them transform into these monsters. Because we thought Yuri was the monster, but she wasn't transformed like we saw when she attacked the carnival. Unless there's multiple monsters, then that would probably explain that. Come on, Bento, get up. We gotta go, now. I feel someone tugging at my arm, urging me to stand, but I can't. My eyes close as the darkness claims me. I awaken to find myself lying on my back, staring up at the sky. Birds are chirping, and the air smells fresh and clean. How long was I out? I sit up, rubbing my eyes and stretching. My whole body aches, but I feel oddly refreshed. Where the hell were you last night? Good morning, Sleeping Beauty. I glance over and Monica is kneeling next to me, a gentle smile on her face. What happened? Why am I here? Shh. Don't worry. Everything's okay. You're safe now. She places a hand on my forehead, brushing my hair aside. Her touch is soft and soothing, but something about her voice sounds off. Almost like she's trying too hard to sound calm. I look around, taking in the scene. We're by the temple. Most of the other classmates are already boarding another bus. Thank God you're awake. I really thought you were dead. Natsuki, don't scare him. Are you hurt, Bento? Yuri's quiet, not saying a word. Her eyes are puffy and red, like she's been crying. Look, just relax. I'll explain everything on the way back. Just leave it in good old Natsuki's hand, alright? Please don't joke around. This is serious. Fine, fine. Let's just get you on the bus then. Yeah, and if you had died, you had been the only one killed. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing. Oh, wait. No, that would have been pretty awful. But luckily for us, you survived, so no harm done. Natsuki, really? What? It's true. I'm sorry to interrupt, but can I sit here? Sure thing, Yuri. There's plenty of room. I knew it. Why do we always have to end up next to each other? It's annoying. Sorry, but I'm not sitting next to a freak for an hour or I'll lose my mind. She can turn into a monster at any second, you know? Eh? What are you talking about, Natsuki? Wait, why is everyone looking at me? All of us already know her secret. Didn't you see her last night? She was totally afraid of Bento's lighter. Just like the monster that Bento destroyed. I'm not sure what you mean. Let's not get carried away, alright? We're all still shaking up from last night, so let's try to stay calm. Whatever. But if she goes crazy for real, don't expect my help. Natsuki, I'm not... Shut up! Damn. That's enough. We're not accusing anyone of anything, and there's no need to point fingers. So let's just take a deep breath and try to relax. Fine. So, Bento, do you mind accompanying me for a bit? Sure. She gestured towards the back of the bus. Not at all. Huh? Don't worry, I'll be back in a moment. Okay. I get up and follow Monica towards the rear of the bus. My heart is pounding. And this will be... No. This will be a great thumbnail, so we're just gonna... Not how that happens. I forgot how to do this. There we go. We sit down across from each other. The hum of the engine and the chatter of my classmates fills the air. Monica looks out the window, her gaze distant. So, you wanted to talk to me about something? You know what I know what you're thinking. But you can't save her. How would you know that? Have you tried? Believe me, if it were possible, I would have done it a long time ago. What Yuri is suffering from is difficult to diagnose. No amount of medication can fix it, and even the best doctors in the country would be hard-pressed to form a treatment in time. Sure, she may think she has it under control, but... Whoa! I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm sorry. Am I playing Weathered World again? Trust me. I know. Sooner or later, she'll get hungry. That was crazy. And when that happens, you'll have to make a choice. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Where the hell are we? I thought you had this under control, Major. I woke up this morning and do you know what I was greeted with? An entire class of students is full of blabbering about being chased by a goddamn monster. I understand, Director. I assure you, we'll handle the situation. Handle the situation? Like you've handled things thus far? Do you want to know how I spent my evening, Major? Take a lucky guess. I was busy drafting a formal apology letter to the Secretary of Defense. Sir, I informed him that the Nameless Organization, an intelligence agency responsible for the protection of Japan and its interests, has failed to protect its very civilians we're sworn to defend. Am I supposed to say, so sorry, but could we conduct just one more massacre? I have to go home every night, put on a fake smile, and try to explain to my daughter why her father has to murder more civilians for the public good. With all due respect, Director, that was never part of the plan. Our job is to keep the existence of this threat secret, and you You're doing an excellent job on that, Major. I'm sure the Japanese media will have a field day with this one. Sir, to reiterate, the situation is under control. We have it contained. Oh, do you? Oh, you have it contained, huh? Care to explain to me what the hell it is then? Shutai 0013 was destroyed in '06. Should have been destroyed in '06. Exactly. You're 10 years too late, Major Kogure. Your failure stems from how you're still operating under the assumption that this is an exercise in containment. This is an all-out war. The creature is here, and it's going to take everything we've got to destroy it. I have half a mind to ship you off to some desolate outpost in the middle of nowhere where you can spend the rest of your days cleaning latrines. Sir, please, give me another chance. No, I'm taking over from here on out. This is a job for a professional. From now on, you'll be reporting directly to me, and I will decide what actions you take and how they are carried out. Do I make myself absolutely clear, Major? Yes, sir. However, if I may make a suggestion, we could definitely benefit greatly from the use of our field operatives. Field operatives? Absolutely not. I don't want Miss Nakamura anywhere near this mess. Nakamura? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew Monica was tied in with the government somehow. I don't want to miss Nakamura anywhere near this mess. I can't afford to lose my best agent. Damn! Best agent? Your best field agent, huh? Right. If you don't mind me asking, Director, how's Akemi? If I may be so bold. This is not in any way, shape, or form the time or place for that, Major. Right, I understand. Good. So with all due respect, sir, what's the plan? Now that O247 is destroyed, the plan is to eliminate Shutai O261 before the public catches wind of its existence. The other 6 escaped Shutai have already been dealt with, but as long as this one lives, that one lives, our mission remains incomplete. Okay, so there is 6 other monsters of these, as if I'm reading this correctly, and I'm guessing that one is specifically pointing at Yuri. I understand, sir. And about Shutai 0013, should we not consider it as a priority as well? I thought I made myself perfectly clear. Shutai 0013 is not a priority. It's not even a factor. Not your priority, anyway. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's strange. The idea of a monster pretending to be a human, infiltrating our society. You're a pain in my ass, you know that. But if you really are alive, it means the experiment was a success to a certain degree. I'm sure we'll be getting reacquainted with each other real soon. Until then, sweet dreams. Yo, okay, that was a lot of stuff. That was a lot of information right there. Okay, so Monica is tied in with the government somehow. If I remember her last name being Nakamura. Akemi is also either Akemi is Nakamura or Akemi is also part of this. The girl from the gardening club. But damn. So there is 6 other of these that have already been eliminated. And it seems that Yuri is to be kept alive. And specifically, it's a monster that's transformed themselves as a human. So meaning it's not a human that then got experimented on to become a monster, but like a monster, I don't know. Come in. I step inside and shut the door behind me. Everyone else is already here. Yuri and Sayuri are chatting quietly while Natsuki is leaning against the wall, her arms crossed. They look up as I enter and a silence falls over the room. About time, Bento, you took long enough. Well, I was kind of tired after last night. Whatever. Okay, everyone, let's get started. I don't really have anything planned for today, so feel free to hang out and chat. That sounds lovely. Aw, can't we do something fun today? Sorry, I'm swamped with homework. If I had more time, I would have had a bunch of cool activities prepared. You could at least try to sound convincing, you know? I think it's good enough. Besides, we can still have fun, even without any special activities. Like, we could watch a movie or play a game. Movie? Or a board game, if you'd rather. What is it, Bento? Huh? You just look like you wanted to say something, so I thought I'd ask. Oh, it's... Actually, Yuri, can I speak with you outside for a moment? All these secrecy, golly! Huh? Oh, sure. She stands up and we walk over to the doorway. Is something wrong, Bento? You seem upset. We haven't known each other for very long, and I know you don't like me very much, but it's not like that. It's just last night well, during the school trip, I really thought you were... Look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry, alright? I'm not sure if I know what you're apologizing for, but if you're concerned about what happened in the forest, don't be. It wasn't your fault. If anything, I should be the one apologizing. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, for hiding what I am. It's not something I can really talk about openly, and if you want me to leave, I will. In truth, I'm just grateful for the time I've spent with everyone. There are people who know me at school. Some even say hi to me. I can't even begin to imagine what they'd feel if they discovered I wasn't her. What? I can't return their kindness. Every time I open my mouth, it feels like I'm lying to them. It's so hard because it feels like I know them too, like I'm supposed to know them. I usually just end up asking myself, what would Yuri Nagasone say?
Oh my god, I hit my microphone. Yo, this isn't Yuri. This isn't Yuri. This monster either killed her or she's hidden somewhere and took her identity.
The answer is almost always the same. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I was reading. Well, I guess that's not too far off from the real Yuri either. And the truth is, I'm not like you, or the others. Not even Monica. But maybe you already know that. I'm just a copy, a cheap imitation. And the worst part is that I'm slowly starting to forget that fact. Like, I'm beginning to enjoy the time I spend with you all. Every morning I wake up and for a split second I believe it. I believe that I am a real person. When in actuality, I'm just a walking corpse!
Not Yuri has been dead for Yuri! Bruh. At the start of the game when Yuri died. She died. She died and this creature took it. Either the creature's inside her body or this creature transformed into Yuri. But Yuri is dead as we know it.
When in actuality, I'm just a walking corpse. An entity of unknown origins pretending to be a girl. I'm a fraud, and sooner or later... Damn, I feel horrible.
Horrible? We're getting just dumped.
This pile of information. That's not true, Yuri. You're not a fake or a monster. You're missing the point entirely. The only reason you feel that way is because you don't know the truth. Bento, if there is a philosophical argument to be made on who the real me is, I'd say I'm not her. Yuri Nagasone died in a car accident, and in her place is a monster wearing her skin, living her life. It's possible if you and Monica hadn't been involved, I'd have found an entirely different person's life to steal, to cruelly mimic. Maybe I'd be a dentist or a florist. Who knows? Maybe I feel better taking over the life of someone who wanted to throw it away. But she didn't. Yuri wanted to live. She liked reading books and studying and being in the literature club. Yuri, maybe what you are is something we don't understand. Hell, I don't care about the logic or the philosophy, and my opinion probably doesn't mean much, but the Yuri I've gotten to know is not a monster or a freak or anything else. She's kind and thoughtful and gentle, and if the original Yuri was anything like that, she deserved to be remembered and loved, and we do love you. I think that has to count for something, right? What? I'm sorry. She breaks down crying, and I reach out, hugging her tightly. There. It's alright. Let it all out. We stand there for a while, the quiet sound of her sobs echoing off the walls. She buries her face into my shoulder, and we stay like that for a few minutes, her tears dampening my shirt. Eventually, she pulls away, wiping her eyes and looking at the floor. I'm so sorry. That was uncalled for. Just go back inside now. You're leaving? Well, yes. I need to tell the others the truth, don't I? Do you have to? I mean, what difference does it make? Who cares what you are or what happened? Yuri takes a deep breath and straightens her back. It makes a difference to me. What I am is dangerous, and they need to know how much of a liability I am. I'd rather they hate me and be safe than continue lying to them. She walks past me and opens the door, her expression solemn. Oh, Yuri. Did you come for the tea? I hope it's not too bitter. Monica said she was going to... It's strange. A few weeks ago, I'd have never thought any of this could happen. Meeting the girls, going on a school trip, nearly dying twice. It's almost like a dream. But it's not. It's very real. I spin around and there's a man standing a few feet away, dressed in a black suit, his features obscured by the shadow. Oh my gosh, how did you get in? Why can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry to intrude, but can I have a word? There's no reason for us to fight against each other. We're on the same side. Who the hell are you guys? Even are you guys? I can't answer that, I'm afraid. But suffice it to say we're everywhere. We're nameless. And we're very interested in you, Bento Kuzuhara. Now then, why don't you and I take a nice relaxing stroll together? No, you need to answer my question. You think we don't know about your little clubhouse? That we can't get to you whenever we please. The truth is, we're very similar with the five of you. We're very familiar with the five of you. You stay away from them. It would be all in your best interest to come with me willingly. Otherwise, I'm afraid we'll have to take you by force. Of course, if you resist, we'll simply kill everyone else here and drag you with us anyway. Fine, let's go. The name's Agent Kagami Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi? Oh, please. Call me Tip. Tip? That's DreamWorks Home coming out. Please, call me Kip. It's what my friends call me. So where are we going? Back to base so we can have a nice friendly chat. Huh? Look, just between you and me, I haven't told my superiors about you or your friends yet. If I had it my way, I'd leave you and them alone, but my boss is a real stickler for the protocol. If you're willing to help us out, I'll return the favor by leaving your club in peace. Does that sound like a fair deal? I guess. Oh, and I must insist, the blindfold stays on. Trust me, if I didn't have orders, I wouldn't ask. What in... Okay, here we are. Huh? We're not that far from town, are you? Ah, Mr. Kuzuhara, welcome to our humble facility. Who are you? Oh, it's this dude! Major Tako Kugure. I'm commander of the Kyoshin Special Forces Division. Allow me to explain. The entity that you've come into contact with is referred to as a shutai by our department. In simpler terms, a bioweapon.
Bioweapon? I'm sorry, are we in RE? Are we in Resident Evil? Umbrella? What?
The Shutai were the product of an experiment conducted by our agency and several other groups. They are not human. As for your involvement, please follow me. Akami? Why exactly did you bring me here? Your connection with the Shutai could prove vital to our operation. Connection? I'm sure you're aware of a certain Yuri Nakasone. What if I told you that this woman is not who she says she is? In fact, it's not a woman at all, but an entirely different creature, one capable of killing countless civilians in the blink of an eye. We believe it murdered the real Yuri and has been posing as her for the past couple of weeks. You're familiar with it, aren't you? These guys need to get their facts straight. The original Yuri died in a car accident. But as a witness, I probably shouldn't tell them that. Yeah, but I don't understand. How could I possibly help you? I'm just a high school student. Oh, yes, well, there's more to it than that. Every agent we've sent to apprehend the Shutai turned up KIA. And I've sent quite a few field agents, I'll have you know. And yet, you somehow managed to interact with the specific Shutai on multiple occasions. Well, not intentionally. Perhaps not, but that does not change the facts. You survived several dozen encounters with the creature. We believe your unique psychology is the key to its capture. Wait a minute. Isn't this this is where we were at the start? Oh snap! If this is where we are from the start, then those two that were literally working here literally got killed by that thing when it escaped. I'm not sure how I feel about him calling Yuri the creature. In other words, you're the only one capable of getting close enough to destroy it. If you cooperate with us, we'll grant you protection and keep the rest of your friends safe as well. No, I can't let her get hurt. Even if she's not the real Yuri who used to live in Okoyama, she's still the Yuri I've gotten to know. For now, I should humor him. Fine. Glad to see we're on the same page. Wait, right here, right in there. My men will be in shortly to brief you. The door opens and I step inside. The light flickers on. It's some kind of laboratory. Full of beeping monitors and strange machines. Welcome. Take a seat. I do, watching him closely. You're Benta Kuzuhara, right? Yes, sir. And I am Dr. Yuki Sato, but just Dr. X is fine. Pleased to meet you, sir. Likewise. How do you feel knowing the person you thought you knew was actually a creature capable of mass destruction? Pretty frightening, right? Not really. I'm more worried about her. That's surprising. Yeah. Very well. Let's get down to business, shall we? Your objective is to locate Shutai 0261, aka Yuri Nakasone. Once you're within range, you'll administer this to her. He hands me a small syringe filled with some kind of red liquid. It's a mutagen we've been working on. One of the few things that can actually kill them. It's still a prototype, so the time to kill varies quite dramatically. Worst comes to worst, it could take up to a minute. More than enough time for her to rip you to shreds. You must not let your guard down. If she finds out that what you're planning, it will kill you without a second thought. This may be difficult for you, but remember, the person you're dealing with is not the woman you've known. It's a monster, an animal. The real Yuri has been dead for a long time. The sooner you accept that fact, the better. Interesting hypothesis, Doctor. But did you know I first met Yuri only after the accident? The only Yuri I've ever known was the shy bookworm one with purple hair. And you said this will definitely kill her, right? Yes, of course. But I don't want to kill anyone. Is there no other way? Huh? No, there isn't. I assure you, she's not human. This Shutai must have killed at least 1,000 people that have survived this long outside the facility. Who knows how many have suffered because of her? If I were in your position, I'd be looking forward for this. These creatures deserve nothing but the most excruciating, peaceful death possible.
Then why create them? Why create them? Why create something that can do that without having total control over it?
Besides, don't you owe it to her? to end her suffering. She's a freak of nature, a perversion of life. All she wants to do is kill us to spread her disease. She'd kill everyone you'd ever know of, all while wearing the skin of your deceased friend. But how can you be so sure? What if she's not like that? What if Yuri's not the monster everyone makes her out to be? What if she's just a girl who enjoys literature and spending time with her friends? She has no control over herself. Even if she doesn't want to hurt anyone, she's only capable of consuming human flesh. Once her overwhelming hunger gets too much for her to bear, her body will react on instinct. She'll hunt, feed, and kill, no matter how hard she tries to resist. It's what she was created for. It's her nature. No, I don't believe it. I spent time with Yuri, and I know she's not like that. She's gentle and kind. She doesn't hurt people. You have no clue in regards of her true nature of a Shutai. I've been studying their biology for the past 15 years. Studying? Is that what you're calling it? If they're truly the monsters you make them out to be, then why are you guys creating them in the first place?
Exactly what I said.
I'm just spitting ball here. In truth, I have no idea whether it's the so-called Shutai were created in the lab or not, or if they were even from this planet. But the good major called them bioweapons. So I'd like to assume these guys were at least partially responsible. Are you creating monsters just to destroy them for fun? I have no intention of debating the ethics of my profession with a mere child. If the situation were different, I'd say let her go. But she's a very dangerous and unstable individual, and I hate to see anyone else get hurt because we were unprepared. We have to kill this thing to ensure the safety of humanity. I'm not asking you to trust us. I'm asking you to trust yourself and make the right decision. Shutai grow stronger with every corpse consumed. They're able to rapidly develop and adapt to their environments, to their surroundings. Normally with all this is all within acceptable parameters, but recent subjects have shown an increased immunity to fire. And if this keeps up, even an H-bomb would be enough to put them down. They could be threatened. We can threaten all of humanity if they turn against us. Believe what you will, but there is absolutely no way that thing survived this long without consuming at least one person every few nights. I guess I got no choice but to believe him. Are we good to continue? Yeah, sorry. Now then, come with me. He opens a door leading further into the lab and gestures for me to enter. This way. He closes the door behind us, and I find myself standing in a long stairwell room lined with rows of metallic tables. On each table is a microscope about 2 feet tall, connected to various monitoring equipment. There's a faint humming noise coming from somewhere, and the air is cold and dry. Sorry for the wait, sir. We caught this one snooping around inside. Somehow they got past all the guards. The fugitive had this on them, sir. We're running a scan now. A camera. Interesting. Let us have a look, shall we? What is it, Director? Nothing. The screen goes blank and the soldier turns to the director. So, should I take care of them? No. Leave us. Sir, their scan result came back I said leave us! Yes, sir. The soldiers exit the room with a paranoid shuffle. You're a fool to have come back. You're not surprised? Please, I'm not as gullible as the rest of your tools. You should have stayed hidden. At least that way you could have had some semblance of a life. A life, huh? You mean the one you took from me? Oh, please. We both know you were never going to amount to anything. Damn. If it weren't for the program, you would have run in a box somewhere in Okinawa. You mean the one you tried to put me in? Failed experiments are just dangerous animals, but you're persevered, and in doing so proved our methods were sound. You are the pinnacle of General Ishii's research. In truth, I couldn't be more satisfied nor prouder. You're disgusting. I'll take that as a compliment coming from you. Bold words for a man who's about to meet his maker. Sacrifice for the new god, huh? I'd welcome it. By all means, tear this world down to its very core and rebuild it in your image. I may have lost the war, but I have no doubt the next one will be yours, don't you see? You can avenge us. Avenge General Ishii. And all the others who died for our cause. We were betrayed, and yet here we stand. The last remaining vestiges of the old world, struggling against the onslaught of dogmatic zealots and idealists. Can you not hear their screams, number 13? Can you not smell the sulfur and ash singeing the earth? You'll be the new Messiah, the heartbringer of another era. I can die happy knowing the universe will still have you in it, knowing I, Toshio Nakamura, was in some way responsible for the creation of the new god. In the end, our work will speak for itself. Are you finished? And we're done. I'd recommend avoiding eye contact with Yuri until you're ready to administer the drug. The moment she realizes your attention, you'll have a matter of seconds. Uh-oh!
Emergency alert! Emergency alert!
Ow! What the?
Emergency alert! Emergency alert! Code Zion! Code Zion!
Code Zion?
Emergency alert! Emergency alert!
The door slides open and a squad of soldiers burst in. Dr. Zato, we are here to escort you to a secure location. You don't have to tell me twice. Mr. Kuzuhara, please come with me. What? Wait, what's Code Zion? It's a generic code for a complete facility evacuation. If I had to guess, I say one of the Shutai escaped confinement. Sir, we need to move, now. Pick up the pace, you two. Escaped? Wait, if Yuri's number 261, does that mean you have 260 of these things locked up? Not exactly, but we got quite a few. Hey, you're not authorized to be on this.
Who has a cannon down here?
The soldier's body explodes in a violent burst of gore, splattering the walls and ceilings with chunks of flesh and bone. Ah! Open fire! Several bullets hit the Shutai, but don't appear to harm it. Instead, the wounds close in a matter of seconds. What? The second soldier barely has time to scream before the entity rips him apart, shredding him into a dozen pieces, watching as his blood sprays across the room and his head rolls away. Golly! Oh god, what is this? The Shutai turns and locks eyes with me. Mr. Kuzuhara, you must run. He's right. Get out of here. Run. Run as fast as you can and don't stop until you reach the surface. Ah! Hold the line, damn it!
Well, I'm out of here. See ya.
Shit, not again. Just my luck, huh? The elevator is just a few paces away. I know I can make it. My whole body is trembling. My legs feel like lead, and the world is spinning around me. All I can do is put one foot in front of the... Stop right there. The security guard stands a few paces in front of me, his gun drawn and aimed at my head. Hands up and turn around. What? No, we've got to get out of here. I said put your hands up. Don't make any sudden movements. A hand crashes down on the guard's shoulder, and a second later his head is torn clean off.
Well, this is what you get, man. Like, do you not hear the shots coming out of here? Like, you really want to be the person? Like, we could have just escaped. And now look at you. Dead.
The entity devours the corpse of the guard. Its claws shred through its uniform, digging deep into its flesh as it gouges itself on its insides before turning its attention to me. My blood runs cold and the floor beneath me seems to sway up and buckle. The thing stares through me as if in a trance. The monster steps closer, and for a moment I think it's going to attack. It takes another step towards me, and then another. I'm too terrified to move. Every muscle in my body is screaming for me to run, to hide, to get away from this thing. But then it stops. It glances back over its shoulder before turning and continuing down the hall. Huh? Was it playing games with me? It could have easily ripped me apart just now, and yet it didn't.
Oh, I am the leader. I am the chosen. I am the chosen one.
For a long moment I stand there, unable to comprehend what I had just witnessed. That thing's just spared me. Strange feeling washes over me, almost as if I'm floating. Well, whatever. It's not like I'm complaining. Yeah, don't complain. The upstairs is carnage. Bodies lay strewn about, scattered across the asphalt. There's no sign of life nor the monster. It's just gone. Replaced by an eerie silence, only broken by the faint hum of the overhead lights and the insistent alarm. Sorry. Okay. Bro, these things are getting juicy. Alright. I think we're gonna end it here. Alright? Now here's the thing. I will let you know my plan for what I'm about to do right now. So, right now, I'm gonna try to record another video so you guys get... So I have 2 videos that are ready to upload. This one will be uploaded first, and then the other video that I'm about to record after this is going to be uploaded the next day. Meaning, right now is Saturday, July 26th, meaning I probably will have this by either the 27th or the 28th. So, that is if my editing software doesn't have other plans. Anyway, this episode, jeez, we've learned so much, and the story is like progressing. Mwah, chef's kiss. Yuri is the original. Yuri isn't even the original Yuri. The original Yuri died in that car crash, and whatever this shoe tie is, either took over her body or transformed into her. Alright? There's other shoe tie as well who are bioweapons made by this government. Like, this is why you don't go around messing with things you don't know or have total control over. Was Nemesis and Mr. X not enough? Was that not a prime example of how a whole company can go down? Now, it seems like I don't know. There's a feeling I'm getting from Monica, like, it's either she knows what we are, like, we have this sort of, like she knows we're, like, this sort of chosen one over the shoe tie, and she's, like, doing all of this, like, she allowed us to get close to her. She's like doing all this teasing and stuff to get to on our good side and make us get closer to her. So she has like total like observation over us. Or it's actually like she's actually starting to do that stuff. Like we're actually starting to get closer to her and all that. It could be one of the two. Anyways. Next episode, it's probably going to be second last, or I don't know, but we're like starting to get into the nitty gritty of this mod. Anyways, if you enjoyed, okay, I need to calm down. If you enjoyed this video, why not give it a like? And if you enjoy this type of content, then okay, I already forgot. Cut that out, bruh. If you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like? And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, I intend on making more of this type of content, so why not subscribe? This has been your boy Bento. This has been Doki Doki Night Rain. I'll see you in the next one. Bento out.